If you want to be successful, you should always be thinking about things like sustainable competitive advantage strategies, types of brand positioning, and examples of successful product differentiation. But companies with examples of a sustainable competitive advantage know that success isn't just about making a lot of money or selling a lot of goods. How do you get an edge over your competitors in business and the marketplace? Is never going to be easy. But in our digital age, with terms like business intelligence, data analysis, product innovation, and digital marketing, the list of competitive advantages can be endless. First, let's talk about what a competitive advantage is. Simply put, a competitive advantage is what makes one product, service, or brand better than all the others in a market. In other words, it's a way to get an edge over your competitors by giving customers more value. This value could be a lower price, better customer service, honesty, being easy to understand, and so on. Finding a hole in the market, or something that other competitors can't easily provide, is the only way to get a competitive edge. Before you look for strong strategies to give you a competitive edge, you need to do research on the competitive market and an analysis of the competitive products to find out where the real opportunities are. Let's look at some tools, strategies, and other ways to make your business stand out from the rest. 1. Customer service that is legendary. Almost any business that cares about its customers' experiences has the chance to give them service that will stand out and be remembered. When a company serves a customer so well that the customer wants and needs to do it again, that is legendary service. These customers spread the word, get a lot of press, and keep coming back. Listen to your customers and try to understand them to give them service they will remember. Try to go above and beyond for your customers and get to know them as people. There's never been a better time to go above and beyond what your customers expect. Advantage over the competition. Since 1999, when Zappos started selling shoes online, its main goal has been to provide one of the best customer service experiences. When it comes to customer service, Zappos is like a rock star. They answer customer emails so quickly that it's hard to believe. About returns, they don't fight. And if a customer wants something that Zappos doesn't have, they will go to other stores and buy it for them. 2. The new and very powerful competitive advantage is simplicity. Making simple things is one of the hardest things to do in business, but it is one of the best ways to set one product apart from another. You should realize that sometimes less is more. Keeping things simple means leaving out what isn't needed and only putting in what is. People save time, work, and stress with these products. In our busy, noisy world, people are desperate for products that are easy to use and don't need much attention. If you could offer such a product, your brand positioning would be very strong. Advantage over the competition. Aldi is a famous grocery store based in Germany that has a lot more to offer Americans than other stores. The core of Aldi's simplicity is that it makes shopping easy and doesn't confuse customers with complicated sales. The company works hard to figure out what size options their customers want, and they only offer the sizes that their customers actually need. Even though Aldi's prices are so low, it still makes a lot of money. One of the main reasons is how easy and streamlined they make it to buy things for the home. Customers can spend more time and money with friends and family if they can save time and money while shopping. This is a strong competitive advantage. 3. Never stop innovating. This is one of the best examples of how a product is different. Innovations let you look at what your customers want from a different angle and come up with solutions that your competitors can't. Innovations are like stepping stones between the present and the future. They are all about trying to make things better and make people's lives better all the time. The more you come up with new ideas, the more you can stay ahead of your competitors. Always think of new ways to improve your products and services by using new technologies, processes, and solutions. The best people who come up with new ideas can make known products even better. That is a power that helps brands stand out in the market. If you want to be creative, ask your customers how you could make your product better. Also, problems and complaints can give you great ideas for new things to try. Advantages over the competition. Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Samsung, Tesla, Nike, P&G, Hewlett-Packard, and Alibaba, to name a few, are some of the most well-known companies that never stop coming up with new ideas. Take Samsung, which is a world leader in technology, batteries, and chip design, as an example. They keep coming up with new ideas. They have the first OLED screen that can be bent, the first double-sided LCD that is very thin, and so on. Samsung always has cutting-edge technology with excellent design and engineering. In this way, the company has become the consumer electronics company with the fastest growth in the world. 4. Give a promise. Think about a strong guarantee as part of how you market and position your brand. You may already know that one of the main reasons people don't buy your product is that they think it could put them in danger in some way. People only want to avoid having regrets. You just have to show them that they won't be sorry if they buy your products. A guarantee also shows that you believe in your product enough to stand behind it 100%. It shows that you really want the customer to be happy. Look at your strengths and the guarantees of other businesses for ideas on how to make a strong guarantee. You can find out about your competitors' guarantees in a number of ways, such as by using free online tools for competitor analysis. There are a lot of different kinds of guarantees you can get today. You can use a guarantee for life, a guarantee for a free trial, a guarantee for the first time, a guarantee for the lowest price, and so on. Advantages over the competition. Cutco sells expensive cutlery with a guarantee that is hard to beat, the forever guarantee. At first, many people might think that Cutco's price is too high. But the forever guarantee means that if a customer buys a set of knives today, they will never have to buy another. This will save them a lot of money. This is a really good guarantee that will help Cutco make more money and sell more. 5. Offer things that disprove a myth. One of the most long-lasting ways to get a competitive edge is to make products or services that bust a well-known myth. Do you know that Elon Musk and Tesla Motors have disproved the idea that electric cars have to be slow and ugly? If you want to use this strategy, make sure you have a product that people want. Aim to create products that not only can break a myth, but can extend your customer expectations and can bring them a huge and even unexpected value. Advantage over the competition. Elon Musk and Tesla Motors have disproven the long-held belief that electric cars are ugly and slow. Also, they have shown that electric cars can be stunningly beautiful. And there is still no real competition in the market for electric sports cars. 6. Strong business ethics that can be seen. Ethical buying is a brand positioning and product differentiation strategy that is more important than ever in today's business world. If you can make your business ethics clear and strong, you have a huge advantage over your competitors because you are different. People are distrustful by nature. The world is like a play, and we are all in it. Most places have scandals and cheating that are known to the public. And they come from people you can trust, like doctors, bankers, professors, and so on. If you can show that ethics are important to your business, you have a great customer benefit and a strong marketing tool. For example, you can become a certified compliance and ethics professional, CCEP, get a degree in ethics, hire people with a degree in ethics, and make sure your company has a strong culture of business ethics. Advantage over the competition. Lush is a unique makeup brand that is known all over the world. What sets them apart from other cosmetics companies is that their products are all made by hand. Lush is all about buying things that are made by hand and are pure. Customers of Lush care more about how the company treats its employees and the community than how it looks. The Lush brand is simple and true. That's why people are very loyal to the company's brand. 7. Try to get people to feel something. People make decisions based on how they feel. Today, feelings are stronger than they have ever been. Companies that know how to connect with their customers' feelings and understand the power of emotions make a lot of money. Making your brand emotional shows that you care about your customers and understand how they feel. Emotional branding can help you connect with your customers on a deeper level, and this is something that is hard for your competitor to beat. Emotional drivers of customer buying behavior include a sense of well-being, a sense of freedom, a feeling of safety, and so on. If you can make products that give customers these feelings, you have one of the most long-lasting ways to gain a competitive advantage. Advantage over the competition. Coca-Cola is a great example of a product that stands out by appealing to people's emotions. Coca-Cola wants its products to be seen as happy, which means that they bring happiness, harmony, etc. Coca-Cola uses emotional branding strategies and marketing campaigns all the time to give products an emotional value. Because of this, Coca-Cola is a global brand that keeps people interested and excited all over the world. 8. Make a community around a brand. One of the best things you can do for your business to grow these days is to build a community around your brand. A brand community is a group of people who use your brand to share and talk about ideas. People who are already your customers or who might become your customers could be part of the community. An online community for your brand not only gives your customers a lot of value, but also keeps them interested in the long run. Advantage over the competition. Starbucks is a great example of a brand community that works well. Starbucks has a place where people can share their own ideas with the company and other people. In its first year, Starbucks came up with more than 70,000 ideas. 9. Be honest. Yes, it is unusual to think about honesty in terms of how it helps a business, but it does work, and it works very well now. Customers want brands to be honest more than anything else. Businesses that are honest are likely to be rewarded for it in the long run. To be honest, you have to be open about your strengths and weaknesses. Being honest shows that you care about your clients. Being honest is a secret competitive edge that helps build trust. When you are honest, you can build trust with your customers and stay ahead of your competitors. As a brand positioning, being honest can also be a way to attract top talent and boost motivation. Advantage over the competition. NPR is a great example of a trustworthy company because it is an independent, non-profit news service. At the end of most NPR shows, listener comments about past shows are shared. Along with the good reviews, NPR also reports on the anger and disappointment of customers. Also, NPR doesn't change the subject when it makes the news for not-so-good reasons. Instead, the station reports its own bad news without being afraid to admit its own mistakes or weaknesses. 10. Set up a blog that helps your readers. Creating a blog that gives your customers power and useful information is one of the best ways to give your business a competitive edge in the modern world. Blogs are an important way to reach your audience and get more attention than your competitors, and they will stay that way. People trust blogs. Think of your blog as a way for your business to show its human side. Your blog should be a place where people can go to find solutions to their problems. The best business blogs answer hard questions that their customers have. Also, if you keep making useful blog posts, it will help people see you as an authority and an expert in your field. Advantage over the competition. Zing by Quicken Loans is a great blog with in-depth articles on a wide range of personal and business financial topics. The layout of the blog is clear and very up-to-date. The blog has really useful information, like great tips and detailed financial advice. It's not just a bunch of information you can find elsewhere put together. Zing uses its blog to show that it is an expert in its field and to build trust among its current and potential readers. 11. Craftsmanship as a strong way to stand out from the competition. Even though we live in a digital world, craftsmanship is still important and can be used to gain power that lasts. Why? It seems like everything we buy now is made in large quantities. So, people are looking for handiwork or something truly unique. Not all the time, faster is better. Also, people today are hungry for things that are real, whether they are looking for organic foods, handmade goods, or celebrating art. Craftsmanship is a strong sign of quality, dependability, beauty, or accuracy. Advantage over the competition. Let's take Mazda. Most people don't think of auto companies when they think of craftspeople and art. But to stand out from their rivals, Mazda's designers and engineers have found a way to combine the worlds of art and cars. So they got the name Takumi, which means master craftsman, and a competitive edge that would last for a long time. 12. Make compelling stories about your brand. People of all ages love to hear stories and anecdotes because they are based on feelings. A brand story can make an emotional connection with your customers. If you can use the magic of stories in your marketing campaigns, you can create a strong way to set your products apart and build brand loyalty. You can tell your story through social media, a blog, a case study, or almost any other type of marketing content. Just remember that your brand story can't be a sales pitch if you want it to work. It should be creative, but it should also be true. Your brand story shouldn't just be a part of your marketing campaign. It should be the basis for how you plan to grow in the future. Advantage over the competition. Johnny Walker is a great example of how a brand can tell a story. The slogan, "Keep Walking" for Johnny Walker comes from a story from 1819, when John was a young boy working on a farm. As soon as the farm was sold, John went to work as a salesperson at a grocery store. John, on the other hand, wants to make the best whiskey because he loves it so much. He never stopped making whiskey better, and it became a big hit. After John died in 1857, his son Alexander carried on his work and made improvements. He also made the bottle square to make it less likely to break. In the end, Alexander's sons take over his legacy. Today, Johnny Walker is one of the most well-known whiskey brands in the world. Its slogan, "Keep Walking," is a great way to tell people to do just that. 13. Go green. This is a serious strategy for positioning the brand and making the product stand out, and it will stay that way. Going green shows your customers that you care about the environment more than you care about making money. More and more people all over the world care about protecting the environment. They are willing to spend more on goods and services that help the environment. In the very near future, words like green revolution, wind power, solar energy, green business, recycling, green homes, eco-friendly products, etc. will become much more important. Advantage over the competition. Timberland is a well-known clothing maker and retailer that is known for making outdoor products that are good for the environment. Timberland tells smart green stories to get people interested in its new products. As loyal supporters of LOAGS, its customers choose the brand because it is green. We've done a lot of consumer research, and we know that if we put two products side by side, one from our brand and one from a competitor, and if they're similar in price and quality, most of the time a customer will choose our product if it's made with some sort of green element, says Margaret Morey-Runer, who is in charge of Timberland's strategic partnerships and business development. 14. Business intelligence is a key to staying ahead of the competition. Business intelligence, BI, has become an important tool for businesses that want to grow in recent years. BI is a technology-based process that lets you analyze data and turn it into information you can use to make good decisions based on data. BI is known for making sure that the right people get the right information at the right time. Today, BI is essential to the success of a business because it lets you understand how customers act, find buying patterns and sales trends, improve processes, and even predict sales and financial results. But BI's biggest strength is that it can help you find new business opportunities and figure out what your customers will want in the future. So, it is a strong tool that helps you beat your competitors. Advantages over the competition. Chipotle Mexican Grill is a well-known American chain with more than 2,400 locations around the world. Chipotle switched to a modern buy software platform that lets them see how their restaurants are running from one place. Before that, teams couldn't get a clear picture of restaurants because their data sources were all different. With the new BI solution, they can track the effectiveness of operations on a national level. Because of this, the speed at which reports are sent has tripled, and thousands of hours have been saved. Also, Chipotle can now get to the next level of understanding. 15. Make the hiring process strict. The best companies in every industry have one thing in common: talent. Only the best people work for the best companies, so these companies can make and sell the best goods and services. No matter what field you work in, people should be the most important thing you have. You want to hire people who are talented, passionate, and dedicated to their careers. So make sure you have the right way to hire people and keep trying to make it better. Advantage over the competition. Google is one of the best examples of how important it is to hire the right people. Google is hard to beat because of its people and the way it hires them. There are still no search engines that are as good as them. Even talented people find it hard to get a job at Google because of how hard it is to get hired there. Google's search engineers are the most skilled and best at what they do. Also, their skilled workers make algorithms that work well and give the best results in the world. Conclusion: there is a lot of competition in the business world today. Nearly every industry has competitors who are well established and have a lot of money. They use modern and effective tools and methods to get customers, like marketing intelligence, data mining companies, web competitive intelligence, and so on. So, if you want to be successful, you need a very strong strategy for setting yourself apart and positioning your brand. The list of competitive advantage strategies and marketing tools above is meant to give you ideas for how to position your product so that it can do well in any market space, no matter how crowded it is.